Welcome to Endgods. We've got two new ferocious players ready to engage in combat. Fighting for hell, coated in red, is Zoro. In blue, fighting for heaven, is Sean. The map is jungle, 3 compact lanes. The commanders are ready to battle. Sean opening up with the red boy, and somewhere out in the field is Loki. You can see the mana was consumed, and I think it's a good opening. You very much treated like Shinobi in that regard. Both players packing combos, and the Tower of Damnation is already being used. It's a fairly solid structure with light sprinkles of damage. At the very least, doesn't consume mana. But it does put the Revenant and Gargoyle on cooldown. Now I like Gargoyle on this map. Down mid lane, it can place a lock on all 3 lanes. Really useful when Zoro has something like Goblin Rocket Cars with high range, high damage, and area of effect damage. But I'm not sure what role the Tower of Damnation can really play. You see, it was very easily taken out. Nice! Raijin Lightning Bolt straight down, striking so many units. Peach Bomber going to follow up that attack from above, and that should finish off everything in that lane. Hercules smashes everything at base. Wraith takes his soul, and Zoro gaining an early game lead, amassing 150 damage. The Peach Bomber bears stuck thanks to Gargoyle. Usually he pushes the bombs away. This one wasn't. Sean sustaining even more shrine damage. Loki hitting that bottom shrine. Already the tormentuous Wraiths are hitting Sean hard. The second Peach Bomb finally released. Dryad stocking up on the left. The bomb did detonate. Each one of those that goes off will do 100 damage on Zoro. Maybe this is going to be his overall game plan. Any walls in the middle of the battle won't stop Peach bombing runs. The only other way is to destroy the bombs. And I think goblins are really the only thing capable of doing that in Zoro's deck. Is that going to be enough? Here comes that second bombing run already. A couple of Dryad trees nicely on Sean's side of the map. They do provide a lot of healing, but chances are the Goblin Rockets will just splash damage those down at some point. Dryads are still really useful though. The bomb not dealt with. Boom! Zoro lets another one slip by. Second one down. The Revenant is hacking away, but in case you missed it, Hercules was speed boosted to the wall. Estelle now makes units move incredibly fast, and I think a Goblin managed to wreck that bomb, so the Revenant isn't going to be enough to kill those. Goblins and goblins only. Zoro's going to have one of those ready as a countermeasure to Peach Bomb. Zoro uses the Toxic Toad. A Peach bombing run, it's just being used off cooldown. He sees Zoro is having trouble with it, and I was about to say that Zoro wants to use goblins offensively as much as possible. He doesn't want to have to be restricted to summoning them defensively, which he doesn't have much choice. The Toxic Toad barely got anything accomplished there. All the damage coming from the Peach Bombs at this point. Zoro can hold off the units with that wall for the time being, but if he plans to win by playing defensively, then he's going to have to keep smuggling Loki's right on by. The bombs did get dealt with this time by goblins. They've got a nice wall to safely stay behind. Perhaps if Zoro can slowly creep walls up and bring out Goblin Rocketeers every Peach bombing run, he could get something done. The Tower of Damnation in the center of the map is just going to be a very easy target. Positioning those things is hard. You've got to make it so the green fireballs will pass through as many targets as possible. Peach bombing run. The goblins are dealing with it this time. Very well played to Zoro. So far, Sean has only been able to do shrine damage using this method. If Zoro can stop that, he's already in a stronger position. Zoro's already been able to do damage through many other means. If Sean can't do damage through Peach Bombs, what can he do? So I think Zoro is looking strong that he has this down. We've got a wall right outside the shrine. The Peach bombing run just goes over both walls, destroys the second layer of protection. Zoro will just rebuild that wall, no problem. Both players drained of mana. Zoro has the advantage of the Onyx Gobi though, a guaranteed source of mana back, whereas the Hellsings from Sean don't see much longevity. Sean needs to prepare himself now. Zoro's full on mana, Toxic Toad almost ready, 2 Goblin Machines in middle, though Zoro should really probably look to scatter those across the lanes. For that exact reason alone, the Peach bombing run will absolutely hammer them both by spreading them out. Some will survive. Simple goblin survival economics. Sean struggling with that Loki top, and now the Toxic Toad arrives with a wall straight on his shrine. Sean needs to break that thing down fast, because the longer it stays there, the easier it is for Zorro to get units further up into the field, and the Deus Ex Machina might not be the right tool for the job. It's been Wraith controlled, not good. Zorro has the map control, and the Goblin Rockets will fire at any unit spawning. This is lethal. This is devastating. This surely is going to be a win for Zorro, but Sean manages to break the hold ever so slightly. Red Boy's spinning disc is holding on to that 61 health, and I don't think Zorro is going to give a damn about any further peach bombs. Jiangxi's creeping up the lane. They're just as slow as Sean's mana regeneration, which must be painful to look at the moment. Plus, against Jiangxi's, you have to time your units precisely, otherwise they get stunned. Raijin takes care of the top one. Dryad takes the CC, but better for it to hit the Dryad than hitting the Shrine. Another good blast from Raijin. Peach Bomber out again, just being used for the bombing run damage. I don't think Sean expects to get Shrine damage anymore. It's a fight for survival. Tower of Damnation in Sean's face. Loki appears out of nowhere. This is expecting the unexpected, but nothing can be done. Zorro is the winner. A wonky start, but as soon as he adapted to the bombing runs, he claimed ground and managed to get the damage to the shrines. Stay tuned next time for more Celestial battles. My name's Inuki, and I'll see you there for more Endgods.